Hello YouTube and welcome back to Allie's Wonderland Creations. I am Alice Seraphin and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in the Pacific Northwest in that lovely little town of Belfair, Washington. And yes, I call it Hickville, USA. So welcome to my channel, everybody. This is my October 2025 Paper Pumpkin alternative video number 24. Guys, we are going to get definitely into the 30s with this kit because I still have so much stuff I can use, and I'm just finding like some of the greatest ideas are just coming like this, and I forget them as I go along, kind of. It's like, oh no, what was it that I just had a minute ago in my head? And then it's like, oh no, it slipped. But anyways, so this is video number 24. Yes, so I did get one kit, and so far we're at 24, and this one we're making 2 cards. So this kit is called Cozy Christmas. You could have made 3, 3, and 3, and the wonderful, wonderful envelopes, which have really expanded and extended this kit. Over here, this QR code would lead you to a video that would show you how to put this kit together as it is designed. I will not show that on my channel. I love to do my own thing. There's a visual of everything in the kit. Down here, it lists those coordinating colors. Now, videos 1 through 5, I always share with you everything that comes in the kit. After that, we just kind of move along as I start to use those pieces. This one down here would have led you to this set of 6 dies called the Abundant Joy dies. They will coordinate with October, November, and December's paper pumpkin kit. And one of my ideas just came to me again that I was looking for. I'm going to have to share this with you in a second. So where was I at? See? Train of thought, right? Okay, so the stamps. Merry Christmas, which we're going to use. Joy to the world. Deck the Hall is in the 2 stars. So, before I go into this, I want to share with you what I'm bringing in. So, I'm bringing in the Christmas stamp from October 2024's Nest of Christmas. We could use that little branch, but I'm just going to use this one that I have out. So, we're going to bring in that. Then for card number 1, I am using this arch die. It's the only arch die that I own. So thank you. This was a lovely gift from Michelle. As I had the stamp set, I just didn't have the dies, and I would borrow my aunt's. But now I have my own set, which is so much fun, and it came in so handy for this card. Oops. Things are knocking over. I'm trying to put that somewhere where we need the Stampin' Pierce mat. We'll just set this down. So for card number 2, I am using this particular die from the Storybook Friends die, these little frames. So I'm using this die. And also for card number 2, which is a note card, I used 1, 2, 3, 4. The 5th, let me take a look here. Oh, no, the 4th. 1, 2, 3. Nope, it is 5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5th from the center of the old stitched rectangle dies for this piece. Now, this is also from the Nest of Christmas paper pumpkin kit. So that we're going to be using. And this little scrap piece from this 2025's kit, and the Merry Christmas from this kit. I'm also using wrapping paper. Yes, I was wrapping some more presents today. And let me show you what I did. So I took this, it's kind of like thin chipboard. It's, but it's craft. It's a craft like. It's got a darker color. So I took a scrap. This is the only scrap I have of this. I took a scrap of this wrapping paper, and I glued it down to a piece. And you can see right here is my arch die. Where's the other ones? So there's that Santa that we're going to be using. And then the other one. Oh, there's this one here too. That's a different one. This is from the Grow with Love dies that Joanne sent me. Where's the other? Nope, here's another one. Here's another Santa. That one's different. Okay, I can't seem to find the one that I die cut this out of, but you can see here's the back. And I just ran those through my die cutting machine. This is pretty much used up. However, I could use the back of this, so I'm going to save this because it's still useful to me. So this piece is useful, and this piece is useful. So I am not one to waste things. I didn't come from a family who wasted things. You used what you had, and you were thankful for it. So those two pieces I might be able to use. If I don't use them by the end of this kit, maybe I'll take them. So I got these cards for $1.50 at the thrift store when me and my Aunt Carol went to the Denki, as we call it. And I have an idea to cover up this or those dies. I just want to give you guys some ideas. So if you have a tag, I don't know if this tag will fit. Oh my gosh, look at it does. I can die cut ho, ho, ho out and put those on a card, right? Too cute. But what's even better is I can take the inside, cut it off, and put it on the inside of a card. So this is what I mean. I have these ideas and I need to, I'm just going to go like this because this will be my next project, because I forget I put these things away. So that's going to go over there. By the way, I found my 2 jars. Now one of these is for my Aunt Carol. Look at these great shaker bits full of Christmas colors, right? Got these at the Goodwill for $5. That is a lot of shaker cards. I started these 2 cards out trying to make them into shakers. It didn't happen. I also got these in that same baggie. And I got this little bag of little sequins on string. And we might add a little bit of this to the card if I can figure out how to do it. So we are going to start with the note card or the full-size card. We're going to start with the note card. So I have a note card, which is 4 7/8 by 7, scored at 3.5. It's white. And then I just covered it with some red DSP. This is not from Stampin' Up. It's just something I had in my stash. Ooh, that can go in the scrap pile. So next I have my green piece from the 2024's Nest of Christmas. This was part of a card base, and Phyllis had sent me this because you guys know I use all of my stuff, but Phyllis was so kind to send this some card bases from that kit, and now we're going to use them. So I die cut with the stitched rectangle die, the 5th from the center. Hopefully that does not look straight. So we're just putting that there. Now you're going to see my frame here. So it die cut both the center and the frame. We're going to glue down our frame, and I think we're going to have it there. This is going to get popped up, but this, because this says Merry, we're going to put Christmas down here. That's my idea. That's my idea. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Now, you guys know I got some extra pieces from last month's kit, and I'm going to use these circles, and I am going to stamp one for each of them in real red. And these I'm just going to glue to the inside of my card. Why? Because I can, and I want to use up these things. I don't particularly care to just leave things lying around. I like to use them. So I'm going to use a stamp from my stash. This is, where did it go? This is the one I got. It said like $2.99, I think, on it. And it was, oh, I think I got it for $1.99 because it was Pink Tag Day or something like that. So there we go. Wishing you a season of gladness, a season of cheer, and on top of it all, and to top it all off, a wonderful year. That, okay, I had problems there for a minute. The next one, This one says, have yourself a merry little Christmas. So one is going to go for one card, one is going to go to the other. And yes, they don't fit like perfectly within the little foil circle, but it's going to be great. And then all I have to do is glue these to the inside of my card. So that being done, this is next. And this one is the little Christmas from the October. Where did it go? This one is this Christmas. Now we're going to have to trim this down. So I'm going to stamp it here. I'm going to bring it down towards the bottom. I don't want it big. So I'm going to bring it to the bottom. I'm going to stamp this twice. So there's one. I'm going to stamp another one over here in case I mess up. And who knows, I may be able to use this other one. There we go. So that's done. Now, the Merry Christmas, we're going to get this stamp. This is for card number 2. Oops, and I cannot stamp that like that. I have to remove this and stamp the Merry Christmas, guys. I have 2 huge blue totes now full of Christmas presents in my stamp room. But I had to clean my stamp room today to maneuver these totes in here. Poor TT, she ain't got no room to lay. Poor baby. But they are wrapped. So I have wrapped 2 huge totes full of presents. I love Christmas. I've been collecting Christmas presents, guys, for months and months and months and months. Since probably spring, I've been collecting little things. And yes, I collect things at thrift stores. My family does not mind them being used. We are all practical in this house. They get new things, but they do not mind if I find something really neat at a thrift store, getting a good price for them at all. My goodness, I was brought up on hand-me-downs. It doesn't bother me at all, and it doesn't bother them either. So, most of my clothes are bought. I mean, why would you pay full price? I can't. Take it home, wash it. And I am just right now trimming down the Christmas to about, just a hair over a 1/2 inch. That is perfect. So I don't need the other one, but I'm going to put it in my box of goodies over there. Now we need to get card number 1, which is the note card. This one needs to be done. So we're going to have, look at it, fits so perfectly. So this is the hair over 1/2 inch by 2 3/8. And this is the envelope flap. That's all this is. Just the envelope flap. And I'm trying to determine, no, this is going to get glued straight down. A few of my moves here, I was doing a lot of yoga the last couple of days since my injections in my shoulder, but just now it was like, oh, it didn't like what I moved. But I think I know my arm feels better. I don't wake up in as much pain. I'm always stiff in the morning and very painful, but today was not that day. So I want to glue down my frame first. And then I'm gonna put, so this is what I love doing. I love using things that I have, like these little frames back from, Easter time. These were such darling frames. I will keep these and keep reusing these. I think to not use things that you have purchased is a crying shame. It is. It is a waste of your things. So if you can remember what you have. Now this is going to take a minute. This is really, really porous. That's what it is. So I'm going to take this bone folder and kind of, I don't know why maybe it's just not enough. It's really porous. It's just the type of paper it is. I might have to set something on top of it here. Okay, we're going to take this for a minute. I'm going to use a punch. I have done this before. I'm going to set that aside. We're going to just set that one aside. And now we're going to go to card number 1. So card number 1, this is 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4, a white envelope, white card base. Now I took half of a card base from the kit in the Cherry Cobbler in Real Red, and I just glued it to the front here. And then this is also from the Nest of Christmas. This is a piece of one of the card bases, right? Phyllis had sent me this. This I just cut down to 4 by 5 1/4, and we're going to glue this to the center of layer number 1, which just covers the entire card base. So we're going to move our envelope. And since I was having an issue with card number 1, we will go ahead and use tear tape. Now this is that Santa Claus. This is that DSP I used. Good old glue stick here. And glued that down and die cut it out. So instead of doing wet glue, let's go ahead and put some tear tape on this. Oops. That needs... This, by the way, is a great little bottle and carol. So we're going to remove our little backings here. Release the backings. Yes. This is going to go making sure my card opens. Right? Look at how festive that is. Now, this already says Merry Christmas on there. However, I want to step it up a little bit. I am going to put this Merry Christmas on top. And I even have these 2 little hollies I want to use, and these 2 little gold holly leaves. So this, I think I'm going to just glue it all straight down. I just kind of want to cover that up. So I figure I can put one here in the gold holly behind it. It's going to be perfect. So we need a couple of glue dots. One on that one, which now it's stuck to my finger. One on that one. It's stuck to my finger as well. Give it a little rub down. Little rub down. All right. So Merry Christmas. Thinking that is going to go right here. This one is going to go on the other side. And then this is going to have that. So this is going to go get glued down, but I'm going to use tear tape. It could be that also my room is really cold and I have the heater set to 68 and it's still cold. I just think the temperature dropped. And right before I started this, my hubby came out and told me, okay, your Christmas lights are all set up out there. Finished. No more. No more lights. Apparently when we put away Christmas, I lost the adapter to this blue net dye that he had bought. And I'm like, I don't know where it is. So, but I got some lights from the thrift store. He's like, all right. And I said, well, don't throw the other bunch away. I'm sure they will show up. And I'm sure they will. Just a matter of which container it is. Or it could be that I didn't put them in a container at all. So there's that. And there's this one. Isn't that great? I know I'm all out of holly leaves. So sad. But thank you for your service, right? All right. So this one now is done, and we just need to do some final embellishments here in a minute. Let's take a look at card number 1. Yes, it's glued down. This I do want up on dimensionals, and I had those leftover dimensionals. I think we can get all of them possibly on here. Maybe we can use them all up. I know my OCD tendencies are just like, you bought it, you need to make use of it. So let's see. Put that down the middle. Cut this one in half. And then yay, we are finally done with these old dimensionals that I got at the thrift store. They are Stampin' Up. But I tell you what, these were the worst dimensionals ever. Ever, ever. And now they're all gone. All gone. My hubby also was like, I'm in the mood for seafood. I said, I am not. There are leftovers in the fridge. He's like, I'm like, yes, leftovers. There's ribs, there's pork chops. I'm like, somebody can have the ribs, somebody can have the pork chops. He's like, Hank will eat 2 to 3 pork chops. I said, yeah, well, just tell him he can have 1. And he can have a side. They need to be finished off. Oh, so perfect. Look at that. So cute. So cute. All right. Now let's finish up this these 2 cards. Merry Christmas. I love Santas, guys. I decorate with Santas. I love them. Love them, love them. So I'm looking for this. I don't need the Stampin' Pierce mat, as this is red rubber and it has cushioning. And I'm just going to stamp all right, we're stamping here and then huffing on it and stamping it there. Now I'm going to repeat this on card number 2's envelope as well. I have to stamp off because there would be a line. All right, there's that. Now we need to, oh, we can stamp on the, ooh, my shoulder. I know. Ooh, 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 like a gorilla, right? Yes, I can't help it. All right, we are going to stamp this along the side, on the inside. This one, we're going to do the same thing. Let me take this to the stamp itself. This stamp has proven to be worth its weight in gold. You know, 25 cents, I think, is what I paid for it. So we have this one that says Merry Christmas. We're going to put this one on the inside. I know you could stamp it, but I'm using up things that are here on my desk and I just have ink somewhere. Might have to throw a bling here. Yep, that's what we're doing. It might help if it's actually on the card. Trying to see where the ink, there it is. One, two, we'll make it look like it was intentional, right? And the little one. I wish that was like there, but we'll put it here. All right, so that's card number 2. Let's add some bling to card. Well, let's put this in there first. Merry Christmas. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. And I still have ink somewhere on me. It's driving me crazy. Let's put that away from me. And I'm going to use some hand sanitizer for a minute. All right. We need some bling. One, two, three. I kind of like the idea. I don't know if I want any on this one, to tell you the truth. Okay. I'm leaving them. I don't think I want anything else on them. I'm happy. Maybe, as I say that, I think, oh, could I do something else? But no, I'm good. So let's get our envelopes. I do want to stamp a sentiment on the envelopes, and we're going to go with Deck the Halls, or we could do Joy, but it's kind of been, if I can find the Deck the Halls, there we go. We're going to do Deck the Halls, and that's going to be in real red. We're going to close up the garden green, because that apparently has been very dangerous lately. And trust me, I've been decking the halls. I've been decking everything out in my house. Yes, 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 yes. All right. Now I'm happy. Now I'm happy. So those are my 2 cards. Next, I'm going to be die cutting and doing something with that ho, ho, ho. So there's that one, right? With Deck the Halls. And this one, same envelope. Merry Christmas with the Santa, using some wrapping paper. Yes, and I have more wrapping paper to share with you I want to use. You know the, look at this. I know it's so cute. The Road to Christmas kit. This is what this reminds me of. So I am going to do the same thing, and I'll probably share with you that in a video, because I will be able to cut this one, this one, this one, this one out. And this is literally scrap, this one. So I'm going to get quite a few of these trucks. And this is going to be so cute. And then I have, yeah, the wrapping paper. Look at this, right? Is that not a great background? So I'm going to glue these down just like I did the other one to a 8.5 by 11 piece of cardstock, so that it's got some back to it, you know, some thickness to it. And I'm going to be using these too. I cannot wait. And these all were wrapping paper scraps left over from last year. So thanks for watching, everybody. And I can't wait to see you all again soon here in my Wonderland. Bye-bye for now, everyone.